Sport mode does not kill your engine. Abusing a cold, neglected engine does. A lot of drivers think sport mode is some kind of engine destroyer button. They imagine that the moment you press it, the engine starts wearing out twice as fast, the transmission starts suffering, and the car begins counting down to an expensive repair. But that is not really how modern cars work. Sport mode usually does not add magical extra power, and it usually does not force the engine to do anything it was not designed to handle. What it does is change how the car responds. The throttle becomes sharper, the transmission holds gears longer, steering may feel heavier, and the car may downshift sooner. In simple words, sport mode makes the car more responsive. The real question is not, does sport mode shorten engine life? The real question is, how are you using it? What sport mode actually changes? In most cars, sport mode changes the behavior of the throttle, transmission, steering, and sometimes suspension. When you press the gas pedal in normal mode, the computer may respond smoothly and gradually. In sport mode, the same pedal movement can feel more aggressive. That makes the car feel faster, even if the engine power is technically the same. The transmission also changes its strategy. Instead of shifting early to save fuel, it may hold lower gears longer. That keeps the engine in a higher RPM range where it is ready to accelerate. On some cars, sport mode also makes downshifts quicker and more frequent. This is why sport mode can make a daily car feel more alive. But it also means the engine and transmission may run at higher RPM more often. Does higher RPM automatically damage the engine? No, not automatically. Engines are designed to operate through a wide RPM range. If the engine is warm, properly maintained, filled with the correct oil, and not pushed beyond safe limits, using higher RPM from time to time is normal. The red line exists for a reason. The engine computer is designed to protect the engine from going too far. In automatic cars, the transmission control module also helps manage shift points. So normal sport mode use is not the same as abusing the engine. The problem starts when drivers combine sport mode with bad habits, flooring the car when the oil is cold, ignoring low oil level, skipping oil changes, overheating the engine, or constantly driving aggressively in stop-and-go traffic can increase wear. But that is not because sport mode itself is evil, it is because the engine is being used hard under poor conditions. When sport mode can increase wear. Sport mode can increase wear indirectly if it makes you drive harder all the time. More hard acceleration means more heat, more fuel burned, more load on the engine, and more work for the transmission. The brakes and tires can wear faster too because spirited driving usually means harder braking and more cornering force. In sport mode, the engine may stay at higher RPM longer. That can be fine, but higher RPM creates more friction and heat compared with relaxed cruising. If the cooling system, oil, or transmission fluid is already weak, sport mode can expose those problems faster. So the honest answer is this: sport mode does not instantly shorten engine life, but constant aggressive driving can. Cold starts are where people make the biggest mistake. The worst time to drive hard is right after starting the car. Engine oil is thicker when cold, and it takes a little time to circulate fully and reach proper temperature. The coolant temperature gauge may rise quickly, but the oil usually takes longer to warm up. If you start the car, immediately switch to sport mode and floor it down the road. That is not good for long-term engine life. The same goes for turbocharged engines. Turbos can spin extremely fast and depend on proper oil flow and temperature. Hard boost on cold oil is one of those habits that can shorten component life. A smart driver lets the engine warm up before using heavy throttle. You do not need to idle for 20 minutes. Just drive gently for the first few minutes until the car is warm. Sport mode and the transmission. Sport mode often affects the transmission more obviously than the engine. It may hold gears longer, downshift sooner, and shift more firmly. That is usually within the design of the transmission, but it can create more heat if you drive aggressively for long periods. Heat is the enemy of automatic transmissions. If the transmission fluid is old, low, or already overheating, sport mode can make symptoms more noticeable. You may feel harsh shifts, delayed shifts, slipping, or shuddering. Again, sport mode may reveal the weakness, but it is not always the root cause. If your car shifts badly only in sport mode, it is worth checking fluid condition, transmission temperature data, and stored transmission codes. Sport mode and fuel economy. Sport mode usually hurts fuel economy. Because the engine stays in lower gears longer and responds more aggressively, you naturally use more fuel. Even if the engine is healthy, higher RPM and more throttle mean more fuel burned. That does not mean the car is broken. It just means sport mode is not designed for maximum MPG. It is designed for response and performance. If your goal is fuel economy, normal mode or eco mode is usually better. When you should avoid sport mode. Avoid sport mode if the engine is cold, the oil level is low, the engine is overheating, the check engine light is flashing, or the transmission is already acting strange. A flashing check engine light usually means an active misfire, and driving hard in that condition can damage the catalytic converter. You should also avoid pushing the car hard if you hear knocking, pinging, rattling, or if the car is low on coolant or oil. Sport mode is fine for a healthy car. It is not a fix for a sick car. The smart way to use sport mode. Let the engine warm up first. Keep up with oil changes. Use the correct oil specification. Do not ignore warning lights. Do not keep driving hard if the car is misfiring, overheating, or shifting badly. If the road is slippery, remember that sport mode can make throttle response sharper, which may make traction easier to brake. Used occasionally and responsibly, sport mode is not a problem. It can even make driving more enjoyable. The danger is not the button. The danger is using that button as an excuse to abuse a poorly maintained car.